Thank you so much. I just want to send greetings to everybody. Kola, Iyuha, Ichichiab. I call every single one of you a friend of mine, and to the scores of thousands of people who are listening right now, people who we try to reach with our message, with our hearts, not only in 2016 when I ran for the United States Congress, but right now, after we saw what happened with Bernie the last time and this time, we're all sharing this same sense of existential dread. It's this negative source clawing at us from within, trying to instill its fear, doubt, and confusion, and hoping not only to exploit our fear, doubt, and confusion, because those same forces which robbed us of any real representation will continue to oppress not only every working American, but every working family in this world. Not to mention those who are represented in those forces who descend from Christian, European patriarchy, who continue to instill in the world Abrahamic-based conflict and expect us to send our sons and our daughters to go die for their profit. As Governor Ventura was saying, it's never them who have to go die. And I say this as a Native American, as an American Indian, on whom citizenship was imposed, American citizenship was imposed in 1924. We went, fought, and died for this country. This world's greatest experiment, as Brother Cornel West says, we went and fought and died for this country. And so now we're at a point, if you remember at Standing Rock, the no DAPL struggle, this is when I ran for the United States Congress. Right after I lost to a Trump surrogate in 2016, I joined the front lines at the battle for Standing Rock. And there we were able to witness unarmed water protectors, unarmed protesters who were trying to defend all of our rights to free speech, our rights to peaceably assemble, our rights to be free from illegal searches and seizures. We were trying to defend all of America's constitutional, natural, human, and civil rights, not to mention the treaty rights of the original civilizers of this entire hemisphere. And when that was going down, the world was able to witness corporate-sponsored state violence, brutality that maimed some of our supporters, for like the same brutality that's being executed on the streets of liberal or democratic cities by the current commander-in-chief with his snatch and grab policies, with the murders that are happening in his name, in the name of all those who would like to think they could create a civil war or a race war. But we got news for you. There's not enough racists in this world to make that a war. We will never lose to those who would seek to degenerate and degrade our spiritual dignity as a human family. So for everyone out there who's looking for a new home, looking for a place where we don't care about Citizens United or corporate personhood, we know it's important upon and incumbent upon us to vote, to show up in unprecedented numbers and fashions for this election right now, because we are in the middle of a conflict, an undeclared war of the billionaire class, their surrogates, their mercenaries, their assets, willing and unwitting. It's them versus the people. And we don't have any more time to sit on the sidelines. This is calling for our action right now. And I want to let you know from the Pine Ridge Reservation that we are standing with all of the people in America who we welcomed in love, but those same forces took those natural resources by force. And we want your support here today for our claims to have land back in our hands, because this is a part of prophecy, a land back prophecy. Fool's Crow said if you would only put land back in indigenous hands, the world could begin to heal. Brothers and sisters, I want to end there. Thank you so much for your support and your continued organizing.